Hello there. Welcome to my video love letter. Oh my gosh, we so need this. I started this back in December. It is time to get back into it. So today I want to share with you one strategy, just one thing, right, for how to reignite your inner fire, right? And the thing I'm going to share is that we've got to stop doing this one thing, right? It's the number one thing. All right. So that you can take back your power and light that inner fire because the world needs the work that you have. It needs your presence. It needs your love and caring. And what I know is if you're here as a highly attuned entrepreneur is what I call it, that you see, feel, and you know energy bigger than your average person, right? That you might consider yourself highly intuitive, sensitive, creative, empathic, or maybe like me, a combination of all those things. And we really feel the energy, right? It's ramped up. So it takes incredible intention, right? Purposeful intention to reignite that inner fire and to really protect it. And that's what we need to be successful in our work, to be successful in our life, and to really step into that next level of success that you're wanting. You've got to protect your energy, right? So I'm going to share with you the number one thing that you've got to stop doing. And you know what I'm going to say. I'm so guilty of this too, right? This has really been helping me actually do this for you. The number one thing we've got to stop doing is we've got to stop the doom scrolling, right? The feeding our body, mind, and spirit with constant deluge of negativity, constriction, fear, anxiety, especially, and here's the real kicker, especially first thing in the morning and right before you go to bed. These are the buffer zones, what I call the buffer zones, right? These need to be non-negotiable. You cannot be doom scrolling during these buffer zones, right? This is for all of us, and this is my lesson to do too, right? When you wake up in the morning, you are setting your energy for the day, right? Before you even get out of bed. And so you don't want to hijack your energy first thing. And you don't want to pad your dreams at the end of the day with anxiety and fear and constriction and then wonder why you can't sleep well, right? Why you wake up feeling all grumpy, right? We can't keep doing this, right? We're not going to be able to do our best work if we're padding or being in the buffer zones and filling it with doom scrolling, right? This does not help us reach into our flow, our creativity, our confidence, our confidence, our power, right? This is you, like an invitation, like a wake-up call to take back your power around your phone. Take back your power around the news, okay? It's time to pay attention, right? You are in charge of when and how long, right? It's not that you don't pay attention to the news or you don't see what's going on, right? But I know the last few days I've been doing this and I feel much better by being intentional. Like, okay, for these 20 minutes or half hour or hour or whatever you need to get yourself up to date and kind of see what's going on and check in with the landscape, but not during the buffer zones, all right? Not first thing in the morning, not before you go to bed. All right. And here's what happens to me, right? I started noticing my routine. So notice your routine, right? The alarm goes off. I reach over and get my phone and I check the weather, right? Turn off the alarm, check the weather, and then I'm hooked, right? I start, oh, I'll just look at this one thing. And then it's like I'm into this like media vortex, right? And it really is an addiction, right? And of course, oh my gosh, the algorithms, the news, the media, everybody's feeding that addiction. But even my own addiction of, okay, I'll just do one more thing. Well, I'll just go from Facebook to Threads and I'll just go look at LinkedIn and then let me check the news and see if that's really true. Oh my gosh, the constant barrage, like the sky is falling, and the wrecking ball that's happening and how fast things are happening. And he said what? And she did this. We got to stop, right? Especially in the buffer zones, early in the morning before you go to bed. Yesterday I got onto social and I counted like 5 posts right in a row where there was a different fear. I mean, I almost had to laugh out loud. Otherwise I'm going to go crazy, right? But it was like, are your hormones causing you so you can't sleep? This group is being marginalized. These people are being laid off. Here's what so-and-so has to say about what's happening in the government. And then in between those were ads, So not healthy input from my mind, my body, my soul to really step into my courage, my creativity, my confidence, right? So I'd love to invite you to join me this week. Like, just try it for this week, right? When you turn off the alarm, look at the weather, then back away, right? Practice extreme self-care, set the phone down. But here's the key that I have found, because otherwise I want something, right? I want something, right? So have something already available, right? What's a podcast that you know you can listen to and just have it queued up? Maybe your favorite meditation. I have the Calm app, which is one of my favorite. Insight Timer has some amazing 10,000, thousands of different meditations. Have it already picked out and ready to go, right? Have a book beside your bed that you could read a chapter or read a prayer. You could create an energy jam. That's my version of a rampage of soul nourishing affirmations. You can see how to do that on my website over at joyfulbusiness.com. Little side note. But you got to consciously change your routine, especially in these buffer zones, right? It's the number one thing that you can do because we are responsible for our ecosystem, right? And we need to feed and nourish and nurture our ecosystem so that our inner fire can come back to life. All right, so let me know how you do this, how you do with this, right? In the buffer zones, what do you choose instead? Set up your routines. Let me know how it goes. And join me in practicing this for the rest of the week. All right, before you go, I want to give you an invitation. I've got a free ticket to my upcoming event next week. It's a series of dream weaving workshops on March 4th, 5th, and 6th, Tuesday through Thursday. And they are free and they are they're 90 minutes. So 90 minutes, we are going to really experience filling up your mind, body, and spirit. This is going to help with what we were just talking about, right? Each day we're going to focus on a different creative strategy that's part of the dream weaving method. Align, create, attract, and expand. And during these 90 minutes, I'm going to help you reconnect to that power, your confidence, your courage, right? To really start identifying what are you being called to do? What is that next level of your soul work, right? And to remind you that your high attunement, right, is your greatest business strength. Okay, that's the premise that we are creating our business models from, that your high attunement, your sensitivity, creativity, intuition, empathy, whatever combination of those are actually your strengths. And then each day we're going to do a business attunement to shift the energetics. So shifting, disconnecting from anything, that constriction, scarcity, fear, anxiety that is getting in your way from moving to that next level, taking that action very specifically on what's being called, what's calling you. So that's what we're going to focus on for the 3 days. All right. Here's the thing is I'm super passionate about that the world needs each of us to show up with our best, most empowering self that we can be in this moment, right? And so that is requiring us to protect our ecosystems, right? And we need some lightness, some joy, some creativity so that we can tap into that deeper purpose, that deeper sense of mattering, and show up again today and tomorrow and the next day. All right, see the link below, sign up for your free ticket, and then I'll see you back tomorrow for the next video love note. All right, thanks so much for watching. All right. I've lost my ability to find the video. This is the outtakes on the end. Like, I can't figure out how to stop the video. I think I just posted a funny meme about this yesterday that you can't get off. Where in the world am I? I'm so glad you're here with me while I try to figure out how to stop doing what it is that I'm doing here. There we go. I think I found it. All right. I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, when you go to sleep tonight, buffer zone, non-negotiable. All right. Bye.